if you see that in previous class, we have already seen that in case I am having some integer pointer, say this is an integer pointer, I am having some character pointer, I am having some float pointer. This is all declaration. This is all declaration of a pointer. So this is declaring part. Declaration of pointer variables, where asterisk is used to tell the compiler that the variable name that is beginning after the data type is of type pointer. There is no space in between this asterisk and the variable name. They are written together. Now I have not initialized or defined any pointer value yet. In case I am having some integer variables, etc., I may say that I am saying the value of the pointer variable is equal to address of A. We have done this also, that this is known as address of operator. Address of operator. So again, there is no space in between the variable name and the operator. So whatever the address of A is, that will get copied into PTR. Similarly, if there are some characters X, Y, Z, suppose, so we can say that CPTR is equal to address of X. Similarly, if I am having some float value, say Y is equal to 1.10, I can say that my F pointer is equal to the address of Y. Now here it is very important to note that the data type of the pointer variable and the data type of the variable whose address is stored in the pointer is matching every time. Why is this so very important? And what is the concept I'm meaning by all of this? Now, what is happening, if you recall once again, we'll go to the memory concept here. I am having a variable A. It is maybe having some value, say 10. I'm having some variable A having some value 10, some address 1000. I'm having a variable X, and X has been assigned some value, say small a. So I'm having some variable X having a value small a, and the address is say 1020, and I'm having another variable float which is beginning with say address 1050, and it is having a value 1.10. Now the data type does what? It tells you, since this is of type integer and if we are on a 32-bit compiler, this will store 4 bytes of memory. Character will be taking 1 byte of memory. Float will be taking 8 bytes of memory. So to know the correct size, it is important to know the data type. Now what is in IPTR? Integer pointer is storing the address of A, which is 1000. Now character pointer is essentially storing the address of X, which is 1020. And float pointer is again storing the address of Y, which is 1050. Now it is very interesting to note that all the pointers are going to save address values. The value that they are going to save is some address in memory. So when I'm going to save the address, it is again interesting to note that size of integer pointer, character pointer, float pointer, or pointer of any data type remains the same. I am again repeating, if you are trying to print the size of a character pointer, or if you are trying to do the same size of integer pointer or a float pointer, all of them will give you the same number of bytes. Generally, again on a 32-bit compiler, they would be 4 bytes, but it depends from memory to memory. How much space your address location, आपकी memory कितनी available है, उतने address spaces में it will be divided, and that much more number of bits or bytes it would be taking. But whatever on a compiler it is taking, the size of all the pointer variables will remain the same. Still, I'm saying that integer pointer should only have an address of integer type. Character pointer should have an address of character type variable, and float pointer should have a address of type float point variable. If all the pointers are going to save only addresses, then why is it important to match the data type? I'm again saying all pointer variables, be it of any data type, they are only going to save address only. They cannot save anything else. They are going to save the address of some other variable. I'm saying it is of the same data type. Why is the data type so important? You can all try this cout size of different pointers, and you will see that they are all of the same size. Now, why is it important to mention the data type? This is because of dereferencing. I am again saying dereferencing. What do I mean by dereferencing? Now, supposedly from this very example, if I try to see out the value of IPTR, whatever this address value is, this will be printed. Now, I am generally not interested in the value of the address. I am interested in the value stored at the particular address. So, how do I reach the value? This is known as dereferencing the pointer. पहले हम उसे reference कर रहे हैं, then we are dereferencing it. That means dereferencing means we are trying to reach the value which is stored at the location mentioned in the pointer variable. For that, we again used as the dereferencing operator. Supposedly, I am mentioning value at this address, IPTR is, now if I am mentioning value, then I am dereferencing the pointer using the dereference operator or asterisk. So this is generally known as value at operator. And % is called as address of operator, and asterisk is my value at operator. So what do I mean by this? Value at the address stored in IPTR, that has to be printed. So technically, the output that should be printed by the given statement should be value at IPTR's value is 1000 is value at the IPTR's address is 10. Are you all understanding this? Should I repeat?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
This is clear to all?
Ma'am, please repeat.
Yes, ma'am.
So,
Ma'am, please repeat.
okay, bache. So I am once again repeating what I have just mentioned. I am saying that any pointer variable stores the address. Now this is the address. This 1000 is the address which is stored in the pointer variable. 1020 is the address. 1050 is the address. This integer pointer can store only the address of an integer kind of variable. Character pointer can store the address of a character type of variable. Float pointer can store the address of a float type variable. The size taken by all the pointer variables is the same because they are going to store address only. And size used to store the address will be the same. चाहे उस address पे एक घर बनाओ which is of 1 floor, चाहे उस address पे घर बनाओ which is of 4 floors or 5 floors, the address हाउस नंबर का जो लिखने का फॉर्मेट है या जो उसकी नंबर ऑफ बाइट्स इट इज टेकिंग, इट इज गोइंग टू रिमेन द सेम. सिमिलरली द space taken by the pointer variables or size of pointer variable remains the same for a given compiler. The type does not matter. So why is the type important? Store तो address ही करेगा वो. It is important because when we are dereferencing, dereferences mean we are going to refer to the value which is stored at the address stored in the pointer variable. IPTR में क्या stored है? IPTR में 1000 stored है. When I am replacing this IPTR, I am replacing it by this 1000. When I want to look at the value stored in this 1000, and the value stored is represented by value at operator, represented as an asterisk in the syntax, and asterisk IPTR is going to represent value at the address 1000. Value at the address 1000 is 10. Am I making myself clear to all now?
Yes, ma'am. It is clear now.
Yes, ma'am. It's clear.
Able to read this as 10. हाँ बच्चे. Go ahead, ask your question.
That means if we try to make a pointer point to any incorrect data type, will it lead to any loss of information? Like
Give you an
अगर हम floating point variable है.
I am coming to that point only, Radha. Let me just come there. It is not about loss of information and anything. Understand? Just taking a small example, 10 would be stored in binary if supposedly this is 4 bytes taken by a 32-bit compiler. So how will be 10 stored here? 10 is essentially stored as, what is the value of 10? 8 is your 111, then 100, 1001. 1010 is 10 in binary. 1010 is 10 in binary. इससे पहले there would be जितने zeros required to fill up the 4 bytes. This is how 10 would be represented. Is that clear? Is it clear to all?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am. फिर से समझते हैं. When I am saying this address location is 1000 और ये 1004 तक bytes की location है, तो एक byte में कितने bits हुई? 8 bits here, 8 bits here,
Yes, ma'am.
8 bits and then 8 bits. So this is 32 bit. इसीलिए तो 32 bit होगा. ठीक है ना? Now I am saying 10 bytes.
Yes, ma'am.
जो भी होगा 10 is represented as 1010 in the binary.
Yes, ma'am.
बाकी भी bits हैं, they will be filled by 0 only. Rest of the 32 bits, whatever 28 bits,
Yes,
will
ma'am.
be filled by 28 zeros. Now I am saying,
Yes, ma'am.
if you do not know that whatever is at 1000 is integer, supposedly आप उसे character read करो तो आप 0 read कर लोगे. आप कुछ और read करोगे तो आप उसे किसी और size का block read कर लोगे. Then you will not be getting the correct value of whatever the variable is. Are you now understanding? When I am meaning that integer pointer can point only to integer kind of variable, this is because when I dereference the value, I am looking at an integer kind of value which has to be stored at 1000. So I will pick the 4 bytes, convert it in integer and then print the value. Similarly, जब instead of integer character होता तो सिर्फ initial 8 bits pick होती first byte, उसके ASCII code को convert करके whatever the characters is there that would have been printed. So if I am not able to match the data type, then the value which is shown by dereferencing will not be correct. Are you all getting why the data type has to be matched?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, great. Now the next question which I believe was, what if I give this float pointer? What if I mention this float pointer as address of X? What will happen in that case? That float pointer को मैं character का address दे रही हूँ. It will show me an error. It will not execute correctly. So it is not advisable to do any of this thing. Stick to what you are doing. That will give you an error. For being able to do that, we use something called as generic pointers. We'll see them very quickly, Abhi. But before moving on to them, concept of the value at operator and address of operator is clear to all. Concept of dereferencing is clear to all. A yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Program, just to clarify the concept even further, and what do I mean by these, we'll just see a very simple program to just see how can we read the values, print the values using pointer variables. Let us see. Very small program just to explain the concept, nothing else. So again, we are beginning with including nothing but input output stream, header file. After including it, I am having my void main. And within the main, I am having some variables over here. I'm having integer a is equal to 10. I am having another pointer, say ptr. And I am having an integer b is equal to 20. And I am having another pointer 2. And I am now initializing pointer as address of A. And I am initializing pointer 2 as address of B. ठीक है? Now अब तक क्या हुआ? We'll first let me write the program, then we'll see what is happening. अब तक सिर्फ ये हुआ है कि एक A क्रिएट हुआ है, उसे इनिशियलाइज कर दिया गया 10 वैल्यू से, B क्रिएट हुआ है, उसे इनिशियलाइज कर दिया गया 20 वैल्यू से. I have also created pointer and pointer 2. I have also created these. Right? Class, what happened is the address of A, supposedly the address of A was this 1000, address of B was 1050. PTR gets the address of A and PTR2 gets the address of B. Now I want to print the value of A. So I'm writing value of A. Now this value I can write by mentioning value at PTR. I am again mentioning here value of A. This value can be given by A itself. Now I am mentioning address of A. This address can be mentioned by address of A. And if I am mentioning again address of A, I can mention it by using my pointer variable. Now, if we look at the output that I will be getting out of these statements, I will be getting here value of A, I will be getting as 10, which is represented by value at pointer. But how will compiler take it? It will go to this pointer value 1000. It will dereference the value at this 1000 and then print it as 10. Then I go at value of A, which is directly related to A, which will be printed as 10. Then I am writing address of A. Now here I am directly writing the address of A by using the address of operator. So address of A from here is given as 1000. It will be printed. Then I am again printing address of A, which is given in the pointer variable's value. It is again 1000. Now, what is the difference between a normal value of a variable which is 1000 and why are we using a variable? Now class, this value of the pointer variable can change. I can do that pointer is now pointing to the address of B. So what happens after this statement? If I am trying to print address of B, I can use the same pointer variable. Since it is a variable, the value of the variable can change. Address is what is stored in it. It can now, PTR does not store this 1000. Now PTR stores 1050. Now you will be getting the output as address of A, sorry, address of B is 1050. And while I am using the same variable PTR here also, but since these are variables, the value of the variable can change, but the value can only be address value. जैसे integer variable की value 10, 20, 30 can be anything, but it should be of type integer. Similarly, the value of a pointer variable can change, but it has to be an address value only and of the same type. Since A and B are of the same type, it does not make any difference. I can also say that pointer A is equal to pointer 2, so that whatever the location pointer 2 is pointing to, now it will be pointed by pointer 1 also. Is this concept clear to all?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
I hope this clarifies the concept of declaring the variables, dereferencing a few variables, and one important thing, what you cannot do, this is what is allowed. Now, what if you are making small syntax errors, such as, now supposedly you write integer A is equal to 10 and you are having some pointer also. Now supposedly instead of writing it like this, you are writing and A is equal to pointer. Will this work?
No,
No,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Why will this not work?
Sides are wrong. PTR.
Value वैल्यू ऑफ राइट हैंड साइड इज असाइंड टू लेफ्ट हैंड साइड, और ए के एड्रेस में वो तो चेंज हो ही नहीं सकता, तो उसमें कोई वैल्यू असाइन कैसे हो सकती है?
You are very
Ma'am,
correct.
because
I will
yeah.
put it like this, that whatever is the value in the right hand side, it gets copied to the left hand side. What is happening here is the value at the left hand side is a static value which cannot change. The address of A, once the program has started executing, the address of A cannot change throughout the program. So whatever is on right hand side, I cannot change this left hand side. This is going to give me an error. This is certainly going to give me an error. So I cannot put whatever value I want to in a static. This cannot change. So I cannot change it ever. This value cannot change. Neither can I do A is equal to pointer. This will also not work, because I am now wanting to make A is equal to some address. A is a normal variable. It is not the base address. In case A was an array, I could have done this. Now I cannot do this here. Then also I could not have done it in this manner. We'll just see. What I can do is A is equal to the value at the pointer variable. The value of A will change in this case. Pointer might be pointing to something else, and the value at that can be made is equal to it. This is allowed. Like in my previous program or in this program, if I'm saying that integer B is equal to 20, and if I'm saying that pointer is having the address of B, and now I'm saying A is equal to the value at pointer. So what will happen in this case? A is initially 10, B is initially 20, pointer is having the address of B supposedly 1050, and I am saying A is the value at pointer. So what will happen? Value at 1050 is 20. So A value will get replaced by 20. This is allowed. This is how you can use the pointer variables. I hope this is making sense to all of you.
Yes, ma'am.
So you will be trying a few programs using pointers just to understand the concept in more detail. Now, the same questions you might have done earlier, the same questions you will be doing using referencing and dereferencing. So kindly try this question at home. This is a practice question for you all. Find the largest of three numbers using pointers. Now you have to find the largest of three numbers using pointers. This is a practice question for you all. Now, after this, before moving ahead to more important programs class, we have to understand the concept of pointer arithmetic. How does plus minus work on pointers? Pointer arithmetic is certainly allowed and it helps us a lot. But what can be added and how does it work? So again, taking a small example, I'm having integer A is equal to 10. I'm having a pointer. I'm having integer B is equal to 20. And I'm having a pointer 2. Now here if I'm saying pointer is equal to address of A, and if I do pointer plus plus, then what will happen? So supposedly A is having some 10 value and 1000 is there, and pointer here is having the value 1000, which is the address of A after this statement. When I say that pointer plus plus, what happens? This 1000 is not made 1001. No. This pointer
1004.
yes, that is how it will happen. This pointer is pointing to 4 bytes in memory. 1000 is the address of 4 bytes. पूरे block का address है, which is in the memory. So if you are moving the pointer to another memory location, it will point to the next variable of the same size. So then the value of the pointer will not be 1000, it will be 1004 in case your integer is taking 4 bytes on your compiler. Are you now understanding the concept of pointer arithmetic? So what can happen in this case, which is why pointers become handy, if I am taking an array and I am say initializing the array also 1, 2, 3, so I am taking the array of 5C. I'm reducing my writing part, and I am creating a pointer, and I say that pointer is equal. Now here, please see, I am not writing address of A because A is not a variable. A itself is having the base address. Name of the array stores the base address of the array. So I'm writing pointer is equal to A because A is not a normal integer variable. A is an array. So I am not using the address of operator. Please see. What happens here in memory is A is supposedly again having address 1000. It has the variables 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 on various locations, and pointer here is having the value 1000. So if I am trying to see the value, supposedly I am trying to print the value, second element in my array. So second element I can print using pointer plus 1. Pointer is pointing to the base address. So this would be the address. To see the value, I need to do value at operator. So again, I will repeat, pointer plus 1. This value is 1000 plus 1 means 1 memory location. So the value is 1004. 1004 is referring to the next location in the array. To read the value at this address, we have to use value at operator. So technically, to read the next value, I have to use pointer plus 1, and I have to dereference this address. This will give me the value of next location, second element in the array, which is 2. This is how pointers can be very helpful when dealing with arrays. Or instead of doing I++, I can simply do pointer plus plus, and I can keep on printing. Now if I am doing in a for loop, now I can print all the elements in the array using pointer for, say, I is equal to 0, I is less than 5, I++, C out. I am saying here, say I plus 1 element is, how do I print this particular element? So I will be doing C out, and I can do value at pointer plus I. This will be giving me the entire array. First element, second element, third, and so on. Are you all understanding this? How pointer arithmetic is working?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
That is why it is
Yes,
important
ma'am.
that integer pointer points to integer location. अब अगर ये character pointer होता, now if I am taking a character A and a pointer, character pointer say CPTR, and I am taking some character string here, and if I am taking say CPTR is equal to address of A. So whatever here is in my CPTR, supposedly some address 1050, when I will be doing CPTR plus plus, here the value will be changing only by 1 byte because character takes only 1 byte in the memory. So CPTR is technically pointing to 1 byte location in the memory. So when I'm doing plus plus, the value will change to 1051. If it was a float pointer, the value would have changed to 1058, and so on and so forth. Is the concept clear to all?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
If I am
Ma'am?
not making myself clear, please stop me and ask. हाँ बच्चे.
मैम व्हाट इफ वी राइट स्टार पीटीआर प्लस प्लस और हम ब्रैकेट नहीं लगा रहे उसमें, तो फिर पहले स्टार पीटीआर होगा.
Now we are coming at questions that you have in all the, ये इतने favorite questions हैं सबके. आप किसी भी एग्जाम में बैठे, such questions are like definitely asked. You give a gate, you give a net, or you are simply in an interview. Ma'am, what is the output of this statement? Is that you are asking?
Yes,
Tanya,
ma'am.
this is the question.
Yes, ma'am.
So here, supposedly A was 10, and I have this pointer is equal to address of A. And if I am doing value at pointer plus plus, you all have to understand that we are moving, when we are executing this, the execution begins from right to left. You all know that? Since This is a post increment. This has to be handled later on. This increment has to be handled later on only. So here what happens is the value of the pointer gets printed initially. जब आप see out करोगे, you will get 10. Now when this plus plus is happening, after you have printed, the value at A will change to 11. Now one question is, ma'am, pointer की value plus plus हुई या value at pointer plus plus हुई? Even if you are not mentioning this parenthesis over here, C++ syntax will automatically take this as, since there is no space in between, this is already dereferenced, so the value at this is only made to be incremented, but initial print is this value is incremented later after printing. Dereference
Ma'am?
operator पहले हो चुका है. हाँ बच्चे,
मैम यही चीज समझ नहीं आ रही कि लाइक अगर हम ब्रैकेट्स लगा दे, जैसे ptr प्लस प्लस हम ये पूरा एक साथ ब्रैकेट लगा दे और ये डीरेफरेंसिंग ऑपरेटर हम बाहर रखे ब्रैकेट के, तो भी हमारा पॉइंटर इंक्रीमेंट नहीं करेगा, सिर्फ वैल्यू करेगी.
no. See, there are two things here. I want you to make you understand what is happening is this pointer plus plus is equivalent to when you are doing this pointer plus plus. Is it clear? These two are same. And these are not equal to if I am doing value at pointer plus plus. अब ये समझ में आ गया मतलब? मैं फिर से समझा देती हूँ. If I am having pointer to be pointing at location 1000 and at 1000 I am having some value at 10. So in first case what happens is the value at the location 1000 will change to 11 after the semicolon has been encountered.
Yes ma'am.
And in the second case, whenever the value has been printed, after that the pointer's value will move on to the next location. If this is an integer, then the value of the pointer will change to 1004.
Okay ma'am.
Am I making the difference very clear?
Yes, ma'am. And if we see out the star bracket PTR plus plus,
Prachi, I am
then we
unable
get
to
a
hear
whole
you.
new
You'll have to
value.
be a bit louder.
I was saying that if we see out star bracket PTR plus plus, then we'll get a whole new value which was at the address of 1004.